for your time. Today, I want to share some ideas about why your hands are so special, and a simple wrist stretch to help these important parts of our bodies get some well-deserved and caring attention. So our hands, human hands, are wonderful and amazing creations of nature. They are quite unlike any other appendage in the natural world in terms of versatility, in terms of utility. Our opposable thumbs particularly, of course, are literally one of the keys that allows us to be human. So they deserve to be recognized, to have some recognition for being so important in our lives. And if you really think about all the things you do with your hands throughout the day, from brushing your teeth to making food to everything. So, in the basic theory of Chinese medicine, which is the drawback to most of the arts we teach here, it's said that all the organ meridian lines either begin or end at the fingers or the toes. And the meridian energy lines are the concepts of energy flow, as most people think of them in terms of Chinese medicine. Now, in that context of that theory, it's also said that the qi and the blood are tied to each other in their movement through the body. And this means that by stimulating blood flow to the tips of the extremities, one can also be moving the qi to its maximum dynamic potential. Now, regardless of what your thoughts are on qi, the idea, and what qi might be, the idea of keeping one's blood moving smoothly through the body is an easy one to appreciate, I think. I highly recommend people look at anatomy charts, blood flow, look at the formation of tendons, ligaments, these things that are amazing. They mirror everything from rivers and their tributaries to the way coral reefs are formed. To me, it's very inspiring to see the continuity in the way that life shapes itself, whether it's inside your body or in the natural world. Now, for those interested, the hands are also considered a microsystem of the body, which is the same thing as the feet in the context of reflexology, where there's the whole body is represented in the hand in certain ways. Now, the idea that the body is mirrored in the hands has led to entire acupuncture treatment strategies that resolve around points on the hands. So LI4, very famous point right here for stress for many reasons. Okay, in order to get the blood to move to the hands, we're just going to sort of swing the arms around a few times and help stimulate that blood flow before we do the stretch. So the first thing we're going to do is you just get your feet nice and planted underneath you, underneath your hips. You keep your knees bent so you're not locking your legs, and just try to relax. Just stand in a relaxed posture. And what we're going to do is turn our hips and let our hands just float around, flop around, so to speak. And what I want to do is, I want to turn my body and I want to look at a spot directly behind me on the wall each time. And each time I turn, I'm going to touch my shoulder with one hand and the small of my back with the other hand. So it would look like this. What we're doing is just letting the blood get pulled out from the torso into the arms. And this is very simple, very direct exercise. We'll do a couple more. And now come back to the middle, to the front, and just swing the arms in a circle backwards, nice and loose and gentle. Again, drawing the blood out to the extremities. And then circle the arms the other way. And then we're going to just do a couple breaths on each circle to really maximize the dynamic between breathing and movement to help, again, stimulate the qi in the blood. So the first one, breathe in. And then breathe out and return the circle. A couple more of those. Breath in. Breath out. One more of those. in and out. And one more. And out. Good. So that helps calm the mind as well a little bit. Now I can actually feel the blood circulating better into my arms. And what I want to do is I want to think about the idea of stretching the center of my palm by stretching all of the ligaments in my wrist in my forearm. Now the center of the palm is a special meridian point, energy point called Laogang, and it comes up a lot in different things from Reiki to Tai Chi to even Karate emphasizes this a lot. So anyways, try to think of stretching the skin at least on the surface of the hand so that the maximization of the stretching of the wrist goes into that spot. So we're going to start with our left hand. We're going to just raise it up, and it's going to be in an alignment so that we would say the water could run down the arm. So it's not here where the water would just pool, the water runs down. Then I grab across my fingers, at the base of my fingers, at the pad of my fingers here, with my index finger getting my thumb on the back of the hand, and I rotate this way, which is like pouring tea, back up and under to stretch this part of the hand and all the tendons in here, like this. So we do a nice stretch for all the forearm, all the tendons, and then we're going to rotate the fingers, point them up, put the hand again at the base of the fingers here, and then get the thumb, and go back to this water runs down position and pull back the fingers. Now, the final one we'll do, and there's lots of wrist stretches. This is just 3 very simple ones that you can use right away, is you bring your hand up to your center like this. And then you think of rotating the hand around as far as you can. So I'm pushing my thumb to the front with my left hand here in front of me. I'm going to grab the muscle of the thumb with my right hand fingers and put my right hand thumb on the back of my left hand here. And I'm going to turn that palm forward as much as I can. Now ideally, you want to feel the stretch in all 3 joints. But at first, just make sure you feel it in your wrist. Now don't go too far, just to stretch, just to maximize rotation that you can achieve. And then give it a shake. And then we do the same thing with the other arm. So the right arm goes out, there's the angle downward, I pull the arm back up and under. And then I come back, I rotate the fingers up, and I push them back again. And then I bring my hand into my center, I rotate it around, I put my other hand's thumb on the back of the hand to help rotate the palm forward. And then give it a shake. And then for now, that'll be it. So there's lots and lots more to cover in time, but hopefully you enjoyed that. Please feel free to check out the weekly online Qigong class I teach every Wednesday and Friday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where I explore much more of these fantastic and effective exercises for health, for peace of mind, for all of that stuff. There will be a link in the description if you want to check that out. So, other than that, thank you for your time today. I do hope you enjoyed that, as I said, and we will see you again in the future.